In the past 100 years, there have never been more humpback whales in our oceans. My name is Evan. I'm a licensed boat captain and Master of Environmental Science candidate at the University of Toronto. My passion for marine life and adventure has led me to a lifestyle and career on the water. I spend much of my time camping on the ocean, conducting wildlife research, and finding new ways in which I can support the precious ecosystems that we have here in British Columbia. Humpback whales are a key indicator of ecosystem health, feeding on krill, a primary consumer of phytoplankton. Such a strong rebound from humpback whales is a great example of nature's ability to recover and shows what immense potential remains for the ocean to thrive again.
My name is Sophia, and I'm a Master of Environmental Science candidate at the University of Toronto. I grew up in a remote town on the Sunshine Coast on the west coast of British Columbia, where I now get to give back to my community through my work in conservation. Growing up in an area so rich with nature, I deeply bonded with ecosystems from the sea to the sky, leading me to study environmental science and conservation. I feel really lucky to call British Columbia my home and spend my time working and playing in the Salish Sea. Last year, I had a life-changing experience with a humpback whale. While on a boat camping trip in Salish Sound, a humpback whale came right up to the boat and hung out with us for 2 hours. She was so gentle with us, looking up at us with her big eye, and even gently lifting the boat out of the water. During the rest of the camping trip, we saw dozens of humpback whales, and after this experience, I walked away feeling such a strong connection with these animals and feeling like I needed to share this story. We, the generation of youth today, are burdened by so much eco-grief, and this leads to feelings of hopelessness, stress, and defeat. When we think about the environment, we often think about things like climate change and species at risk. And while these harsh realities do exist, it's our hope to bring a positive, feel-good story to show the resilience of nature and to show how a population can bounce back with so much vigor if we implement the proper conservation strategies.
Team Hope for the Humpbacks aims to restore hope for the youth through environmental optimism and positivity. By focusing on the good of today's environment, we plan to build momentum in taking action on climate change problems all around the world. How are we going to do this? We're going to make a research documentary showing the world the astounding return of the humpback whales in the Salish Sea.
My name is Jonah Lee McNamee, and I'm a filmmaker based on the unceded traditional territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations, also known as Vancouver, British Columbia. For the past few years, I've been producing and directing films, including 2 short documentary series with CBC. In my life, I've always felt a great connection with whales, and I've been so lucky to have had some amazing encounters with these magnificent beings. This project is a dream come true for us, and we're the best team to make this dream a reality. We are determined to capture unprecedented footage of humpback whales in Salish Sound. And to build the narrative, we're going to interview our connections, including Indigenous knowledge holders, scientists, activists, and other community members. This film has a potential for huge impact. We plan to submit it to festivals locally and around the world. Our hope is that as many people as possible can see it, because we want to inspire change in people everywhere. After the festival run, we want to make this film as accessible as possible, to be used as an educational resource and a motivational tool. We will continue to share it everywhere we can and distribute it to events like World Oceans Day Festival in the Sunshine Coast. If any proceeds are made from this film, we want to invest those right back into the community and put that money towards more conservation efforts in British Columbia. We believe in our film, and we hope you do too.